Ted Simmons a swinging person. I knew that he was one of the best switch hitters in the game. He hit from both sides of the plate with power and for average. Ted was a 300 hitter from both sides of the plate, an incredibly clutch hitter, and he hit 20-plus home runs. So he was pretty formidable, one of the top hitters in the league.
Wow, that's hit. That's way back there. It's a home run. Ted Simmons just pounded one out of here.
I had my breakout year in '77, and I started out that year hitting sixth, and eventually I wound up in the third position. I was not established, and I had Ted Simmons hitting behind me. So it was the best protection I ever had in my career. And then the '79 comes around, I win the batting title, and the MVP that establishes me. But I don't know if that would have happened if I didn't have Ted hitting behind me. I'll always be grateful for Ted for that. Ted was just a prolific offensive player. He was also very cerebral, and he was one of the more intimidating players that I've ever played with or against. Ted's personality was intimidating. He kind of came from a little bit of a different angle. He was very serious, but Ted commanded respect in that clubhouse. There's no question about that.
Batting cleanup number 23.
Whitey came in and made a lot of trades, and it was a big shock. That made Milwaukee an American League champion. We played them in '82 in the World Series. I'm sure it had to be very, very bizarre for Ted to have to play his only World Series and be back where he played and came up in St. Louis. Get a home run in the first game.
One deep to right, it's gone. Home run, Ted Simmons, and he has returned to St. Louis with a vengeance.
For Ted, it's remarkable the longevity that he had in his career and the durability. Catchers have a dual purpose. You can't just focus on offense. Catcher has to call a game. He has to know the other hitters, and he has to make decisions behind the plate. Ted was very much into the game and very much a take-charge guy in the clubhouse as well as on the field.
The throw by Simmons, yes!
After he got the call, I waited around 6 days to give him a call at home because I knew that his phone would be blowing up for a week, and I wanted to make sure that storm had passed because it was very important to me to call him and congratulate him.
We're also honored to welcome Ted Simmons into our class of 2020.
It's going to be a wonderful ceremony. I'm very excited for him. Ted is very deserving of the Hall of Fame. Look at his career numbers. He's one of the great offensive catchers ever to play the game.